Good afternoon once again, my dear parents out there. Namalia Neger is my name, and today I've come once again to have a sharing with you. And today we want to see what makes self-discipline impossible in the generation today, but also in our generation. Why are we finding it difficult to find people self-driven, people focused, people having this character in them that they know at home and the same character known even in the world out there? For many times, you find people wondering, but that's not how this person has been at home. Or, but that's not how this child was when he was young. Sometimes, when people get freedom, they show you who really they are. Or when they discover that actually what was taught is not how it is in the world, then they easily go astray. So, why I want us to discuss about it? Most people don't understand the dangers of teaching children with the rewards or with punishments. I remember when we were young, whenever you'd target the time, you could tell as you're playing, you're asking, what time is it? And once you'd get to know the time when your parents are about to come home, you run quickly and sort whatever mess you think is there. Let it be either if you have not swept well the house, if the compound looks a little bit messy, your friends have been playing, you will sort everything quickly. But actually, that did not necessarily mean that we were responsible. It actually showed that we were doing things for the sake of not being caned or abused, doing things out of fear. So, there's one great philosopher called Immanuel Kant. He once said, if you punish a child for being naughty and reward him for being good, he will do right merely for the sake of reward. And when he goes out into the world and finds that goodness is not always rewarded, no wickedness is always punished for, he will grow into a man who only thinks about how he may get on to the world and does right or wrong accordingly to how he finds it to his advantage. Imagine. I find it so powerful. Why? I've seen it. You know, when we keep on punishing children, or when they do something, you tell them, now I can see now you're okay. I can see now you're also doing something with your head. Or I'll now give you something because you've done something good. You're spoiling everything. They don't come to discover their duty and their responsibility. Remember, we are in this world, and the world is so big, with so many people, with so many ideas, with so many failures and so many strengths, and so many characters. So, if you do not train the child to intentionally understand why they have to do a particular thing, why they have to do things in a right way for the sake of the values. They they lose the real they they lose the real intention of doing the right thing. I don't know if you get it. If you teach a child that every day, if I find this house dirty, I will cane you, that child will clean the house because he or she fears to be caned. But that child will not know that it is her duty to be in a clean environment. She will not know that it is important to wake up in the morning for her or himself to have a plan, to be responsible and do something that is right. So it's a challenge that I've seen big adults. They were they were raised up in a home where they used to pray or used to go to for prayers on Sunday. And when they are big, they tell you, but I've met people even who don't pray and I don't see the difference. So I don't want also to go too much into that. That simply means that person for all of his or her life, he or she was praying but did not know the intention of praying. For her, it was, let me not be caned, let me not be abused, or let them see me that I'm also in prayers before they think that I'm bad. But that person did not understand the real value of praying. Take another example. Most people, when we grew up, you'd wake up in the morning, organize your house, organize the home, sweep outside. Others thought it is for the sake of their parents. The parents want to see just the house clean. But they did not know how it comes into their life. They did not know it is teaching them to be responsible, to do that kind of thing. It prepares you for the future to know that whenever you wake up in your own home, your own room, organize it. Be in a clean environment. Have clean clothes. So because of being pushed in fear of being caned, being abused, they did not understand the message. I have seen it at school. I've been a teacher. And it kind of disturbed my mind. Big children, teaching secondary children, you expect them to be big, to know the importance of hygiene, to know the importance of keeping themselves clean, but you have to follow up even when the timetable is there, even when they know what is supposed to be done. But they prefer to be chased by the prefects. They prefer to be called on the assembly or the teacher on duty to chase them. You're supposed to read books, you're supposed to do your housework. And you're like, for how long are these children going to learn that they need to know it, that it is their duty to be in a clean environment, that the bathroom to be clean, it actually helps them. It protects them from sicknesses. It protects them from infections. But it is all because of how they've been raised. They don't understand it. For them, they think you have to be told. And that habit grows even when people go to work. Unless they have to go and work, it's when they will wake up early morning. But the moment they don't have work, They don't find anything that motivates them to wake up and do something else. So I think the more we keep on teaching our children and ourselves not to do things for the rewards, as people say, mfunira mowa, that thing has killed us. You find a big person, you get something, instead of doing the right thing, someone tells you, how do I gain from it? That ideology of how do I gain from it has killed us, has destroyed hospitals, it has killed children, it has killed development, it has destroyed growth, because we have been raised to think we should be rewarded in any way. If I try to do good, I should be rewarded. Because you're going to find in the world, no one is there to cane you. But if you find that's how people are doing things because you did not know the principles or the values, the importance of the values of why you have to do what you have to do, you just mix in with the people and just copy their characters. It is the same reason why most of us today are finding it hard to learn from our parents' mistakes. We don't get time to sit down and evaluate these things. Because we ourselves, we don't know why even we are told to do the right things. So, I want to ask that instead of us teaching children to just be obedient, but when morally, internally, they are weak, let us endeavor to teach them the real purpose of doing the right thing. Children need to understand why something is right and not just follow rules. They need to know why it is important to wake up in the morning, first of all, because I've seen also holiday makers when they come back home. There are others who think when they have come back home, they break the other timetable of school. So they want to sleep until 10 or 9. And yet the whole intention of the school, they are training them how the world actually works. But when they come back home, because they don't know even the importance of waking up early in the morning and organizing yourself and planning your day, they think now that no teacher is there to cane me or chase me, I will sleep up to 9. That is dangerous. Let us teach our children the purpose of doing the right thing. Not to be obedient, that when they see us, we see everything is right, or to say rules in this home work like this. Help them to know why they have to involve themselves in knowing things, in doing things. And we shall see a better Uganda. The better Uganda begins at home. I usually tell people every MP we see, every president we see, every doctor we see, every lawyer we see began from a small, tiny home, what they learned from that home, what they took in, is what they give to us, the neighbors or the people. Otherwise, God bless you. Think about it. Bye bye.